Well,
Bonjour.
bonjour. Hello, everybody. We thought we'd make a straight to video kind of message because we are now the 9th of November.
Yeah.
We're still here in France. We've been in the French lockdown since the end of October. That's going to continue to the end of this month.
Yeah, the 2nd of December.
2nd of December.
Yeah.
They got that one. You'll have seen in a previous video that we have to have a piece of paper to go out for exercise, for the shops, and sort of to travel. We should have been leaving today. That was our plan originally, to leave today to go back to catch the ferry on the 22nd of this month back to England, so that we can isolate for 2 weeks, which is required before we go and get the MOT done. That was the plan. Well, we've still got the MOT in. Now England has gone into lockdown, but only until, again, the 2nd of
5th, I think.
5th
of December.
of December. The MOT is
The following week.
planned the following week. So, and as I understand it, MOTs are still going ahead even in the lockdown as it stands. So we've got no problem with the MOT getting done, except that the MOT has to be done, and service of Grace has to be done in, what am I trying to say? It has to be done when? Well, no, I can't think what I'm trying to say. We have to live somewhere else during that time, and we've got to travel within England, so it's all those sort of things that are difficult. We have booked somewhere, and we're hoping that it's an Airbnb, and we're hoping that will go ahead. So that's all the plan, but we haven't left here yet because we've given ourselves 2 weeks to travel back up through France. We have to have a piece of paper, as I say, for going anywhere, which we got printed off in French. We know which box to tick and to write on there also that we are heading for the ferry. We've got our ferry booking, so we can evidence that that's where we're going. But we figured it was best not to spend too much time on the road. We've given ourselves 10 days because we don't really. It's a lot of. It's quite tiring driving over 100 miles or so a day in this vehicle, I find. So we're trying to limit ourselves to that sort of distance, and stopping along the way. We're hoping that we'll get away with that. We don't know. There's 100 and something odd euro fine in there.
Yes, 135 euros.
If you've disobeyed the rules as they understand them. So
I don't think they'll.
We're hoping that if
Yeah.
we're pretty sure we'll get stopped by the gendarmerie to find out what we're up to, but we're hoping that they will accept the fact that we're heading home.
Yeah.
So we have to come back for the MOT. We have to isolate for 2 weeks when we get there. The problem we're having is what to do after that. The original plan was to get the MOT done and to come back to France and down into Spain, so that we could spend some more of the winter over here. If we come back before the end of December, our EHIC card will still be valid, and that will allow us to stay here in Europe from that point of view. But we don't know whether France is going to be open enough to us travelling through France to Spain. Spain is certainly locally locked down between regions at the moment, so that looks, unless things change, and they don't look as if they're changing very much at all, going down to Spain is not going to be possible. We're hoping that we may be able to come back to France, but we booked to stay at a campsite near Whitney in Oxfordshire up to and over Christmas, so just after Christmas. They have now informed us that they are not going to be open. They have decided that they're locked down now. They couldn't open now, so they're not going to open over Christmas and New Year, and they probably won't open again till March. So they sent today. We received a refund. Well, we spoke to them, and they've done a refund of our fees. So Carol's been on the phone and discovered that the site at Cricklade, Cirencester, which had been full for that period of time, now has vacancies. So we have booked for there over Christmas. But of course they may decide to close. We just don't know.
It's just nobody knows.
Nobody knows what
what's
they're doing.
Going to happen
We asked, and she said we don't know
until the 2nd of December,
yeah.
when the UK government reviews the data and makes a decision.
They don't know whether they're going to be open or closed.
Still in a national lockdown or going to regional
so
things.
we
don't know.
We don't know. So we booked that.
Yeah.
In the hope that it will happen.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we'll have to find somewhere else to be for a little while.
Yeah.
We'll have to investigate whether we can come back to France, and we may head back to France sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because over here we can stay on airs. We don't have to book a campsite. The airs have some of the airs have electricity, so that gives us power. Because even here, in the winter, there's less daylight. So the solar panels, etc. We're going to go out. We'll go outside in a little while and show you what it is like today, because it's gorgeous. As I say, 9th of November, and it's 20.
Well, the
odd degrees on our
24. It's saying we're now like 12:15, so it's lunchtime, midday, and our temperature thing in the shade pretty much was saying 24.
Yeah. So it's really nice, but still not enough. Well, it would be enough today to power.
It would be.
Our lights and things on the solar. So, but somewhere with electric gives us, security.
Yeah, and also at night, I think.
Being on an air.
Last night it didn't get down really much below 12 or 13.
Yeah, so we
didn't have our heater on. It was pretty cold this morning though, but we
got the electric to put the heater on to warm up. Which saves us the gas and power for running the fans on the blower heaters. Yeah. The internal heating of the van. So
another 6 weeks from now,
it won't be quite. No. It'll be more cloudy and.
Yeah.
So we think so we're really up in the air at the moment. We've sort of been getting a headache trying to work out what to do, but we thought we'd let you know where we're at, and that's it, isn't it?
Yes, that's kind of where we're at really. We might be in England for most of December.
Or we might be in England until July.
Until July, because we plan to come back to France next July.
Yeah.
And
we booked a campsite in South France.
Yeah. So, but because of the Brexit, an added complication, we the 90-day rule of every 6 months, we have to be back in England anyway by the end of March to be able to qualify, to be able to go back to France at the beginning of July.
So we definitely want to do that.
So we definitely want to do that.
So if we can't come back to France by January, we're pretty much stuck in England then until
the end of June.
Till the end of June.
Yeah.
I say stuck,
Yes, stuck. I mean,
but it's the winter we were trying to avoid as much as we possibly can. And in future years, we're going to have 3 months in England in the winter because of this 90-day in every 180-day rule. it's an absolute nightmare from that point of view, because what we would have done was spent the winter over here and the summer in England, spring and summer in England, and that would have been ideal.
But at the moment, you know, there's a lot of, you know, horrible things happening to people with COVID, and we are at the moment we are healthy, and we just hope and pray we stay that way. We just send our blessings to everybody really, because it's not easy for families and, you know, anybody in this situation. There's a lot of people stuck who full-time in boats and vehicles and everything, and it's not nice for anybody.
Here in France, in Spain.
It's not nice for anybody at the moment.
Right, all the way across Europe.
Everybody's struggling.
Everybody's having a hard time.
A hard time, losing their jobs or whatever. So, you know, we have to be grateful for everything that we have.
Yeah. And, you know, we can survive no matter what, actually.
Yeah.
It's more comfortable if we can get a campsite in England in the winter. Yeah. That's far better. But we can survive even if we have to free camp. We can do it. It wouldn't be as comfortable, not as much fun, but we can do it. So, you know, we'll get by one way or another. So don't worry about us, but we'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, we're a bit more
sanguine about that. We're a bit more experienced about what we need to do and how we can do it.
Last year with our first winter,
yeah.
Of course, COVID didn't really hit until, you know, February time, March.
Yeah, March by the time
lockdown and things. So
it was spring. And
but we can sort something out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Okay, so that's our little update. We'll cut off here now and take you outside and add a little bit of sunshine to the video. All right, see you in a minute.
God bless. Not actually as warm as it was yesterday, but
yeah, lovely blue sky. So there's the blue sky. Look. And just through here is the park. There we go. I've been doing some tidying up over here. But it's warm enough to be out without a coat. Benches. There we are. So that's looking back at us over there. That's where we are. So it's been a lovely place to be. And as I say, a bit of cloud in the sky, but lovely warm temperatures, especially in the van. There's Carol. There she is, wondering what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, so that's us in the sunshine, south of France, in November. Brilliant, eh? Alright, lots of love to you all. Take care. Bye for now.